Midnight music. Midnight music.
Is there another option you could choose for me?
No, for you, it's literally the feed from your video.
It sounds like it's taking the mic from my camera.
It shouldn't. It should be taken from whatever your settings are.
Yeah, it should, but it doesn't.
Are your camera settings set up for your mic?
Check my camera.
Like, are your settings on your Skype going through?
Because that's what's recording on the mixer through Audition.
Interesting. Hold on, I'm doing
Default microphone. What if I change Rodecaster Pro stereo? Alright, are you still seeing my video? My video still like, yeah, I'm still here.
You're good.
I'm still here.
You're good. What's going on, everybody?
Maybe that's it. Try that. Let me watch it. Oh, wait, okay, we're
live.
Schism.
Yeah.
Hi, internet.
You're up because I gotta, put up the, customize the channels and stuff so it doesn't look like we're just a random shit. Manage videos.
Hello.
By the way, Kay, I hope you enjoyed me tagging you in like everything this week.
I stopped watching after a while.
All right, now I'm getting feed. I'm hearing double.
Oh, I should turn up K Murphy's thing. Hold on. Okay,
no, it's like only my audio is.
Okay,
double.
say something.
Can you hear me? Say something.
Okay,
right,
you're good.
Am I not now?
Yeah, you should be fine. I had Kay's audio thing on, but like since we're in a group, it should be fine. So.
All right. Let me bump my audio down.
Oh well, your clip's doing good reviews when you forgave Rich Holland.
Oh, that's good. Fuck him though. Still fuck him.
You forgiving Rich Holland for his transgression should be fine. It's doing pretty well.
Hi, Franklin.
Okay, I hope you're ready for us to destroy CM Punk tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you do? What do you do
No,
now?
we're just gonna talk about the latest news on his contract buyout and what the holdup is.
Well, the non-compete, right?
The alleged. That's what the alleged negotiation is. Yeah, and also the money owed based on the injury, I guess, or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, though, like I can't even defend him in any way.
I know.
I
Cole
can't.
Cabana
I
tried
love
and he
him.
failed.
I love him, but like he fucked it all up.
Yeah, he did.
Hello.
Probably put myself on Do Not Disturb.
No, still a little silly. Let me turn my gain down.
There we go.
Bump this back up. Level audio processing. Let me turn processing off. Okay.
Still trying to figure it out.
Also, I will be dipping before 10 p.m. because once again, American Horror Story is on tonight.
We're not
What's
gonna,
on?
American Horror.
AHS, you
Yeah,
said?
AHS. We're not gonna have a
Yes.
long show. There's not really much to talk. Surprisingly, there's a little bit of a low right now in wrestling ridiculousness.
Yeah, I watched Raw. It was fantastic.
R-Tube is the MVP of the week.
That's literally why.
You know he showed up on NXT last night too, right?
Did he?
He showed up on NXT for no reason, whatever, and he said Happy Halloween Havoc.
Amazing. What a country. What a world.
And I really hope he shows up on SmackDown. Like, here's what I want on Friday. I want the Bloodline and Logan Paul, like, in a promo battle for the umpteenth week. And then out of nowhere, R-Truth comes out and ruins it. It is for no reason.
R-Truth doesn't ruin anything. He enhances.
No, I mean ruining by like just ruining the seriousness of the promo, whatever it might be. You know, here's something scary. R-Truth and John Cena are like the same age.
Yes. That's why it's so funny that he says John Cena's his childhood hero. Because they're literally the same age.
But it's also the fact that like John Cena John Cena's age is showing.
I was gonna say one looks way better than the other.
Yeah.
Remember, dude, black don't crack.
That's very true. It's great. It's a great problem to have, to be completely honest with you. Okay, we're good there. Hoping I'm surprised you haven't heard from Taquan yet. It's been 5 minutes. And he finally follows us on all of our social media. Oh, by the way, well, I don't know if you've seen on your YouTube page or from YouTube, they're finally giving us legit handles.
Yeah, so it used to be that you needed like 1,000 subscribers before you can get your own custom link.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're doing away with that. Yeah, it's like YouTube's finally gonna be a social media platform, which fucking fine. I said they should have done this years ago.
Yeah, and so
I got the email Reddit. I was like, yeah, it's about goddamn time.
I got mine for my personal account. It hasn't opened up for the KOTR Wrestle Addict Radio yet. So they're not going live yet. Like your link, once you choose your name, your link is live and it's reserved. But like just keep checking your email so like you're able to like synchronize up all your accounts. So it's like APS or Talking with Tara Shock or whatever.
Wait, you're gonna manage you're gonna be able to manage multiple channels from one account?
I've always been able to manage multiple YouTube channels from different accounts. They all have different emails.
No, I know that, but I'm saying you can do it. If you could do it from one account, that'd be much cooler.
No, you can't. That sucks now.
Yeah, dude. I guess because they just want more users. I hate when the companies do it. They want more users.
Wow. Okay, Taquan. Well, wow, coming in
Hi,
hard.
Taquan.
Coming in hard tonight, Taquan.
We call him Hard R Taquan. Is that what we're calling him?
We can call him Hard R Taquan.
I don't like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. I think it's great. Let's say, if you, the fuck did that say? It's a type. If you suck dick without eye contact, it's not gay. I have more wisdom to share that is needed. What's up?
Do you have a personal story you want to tell us, Taquan?
I don't know if I want to hear it, but
I do.
You
there
want
are
to hear
so
it?
many words in this sentence that are just wrong.
I need a second gay perspective on this show. It can't just be me all the time. So
You do quite well.
Sucking dick without eye contact. If you're a man sucking another man's dick, it's gay whether you make eye contact or not. It's gay if it's worth $1 million. It's gay if you get $5. It's.
But know your worth. Go for the $1 million. Don't undersell yourself.
Yeah, don't undersell yourself.
Never undersell yourself at all. I literally have R-Tube's theme song stuck in my head. I've had it stuck in my head.
I've been singing it all day.
You know what's horrible? He got like the biggest pop of the night.
Yeah, but good for him though.
But he's also North Carolina. which is great. He made
Is he from North Carolina?
yeah. You ever watch his
Oh.
what was it? Was it the 24 on R-Truth, Will, or
I forget. He had something on the
did
network.
you watch it, Will?
I probably when it came out. I just don't remember it. I think it was a 24.
Yeah, because he's like it showed when he was like an actual up and coming rapper and like would hang out with like Tupac during the 90s.
Yes.
He hung out with Tupac. He was like he was a legit rapper and people loved him. And he also talked about what was it? How he's the first ever black NWA champion. That no one mentions that about his career. Like R-Truth is legit like a great wrestler.
That's wild.
Yeah, like who cares?
Vince
The NWA.
It's still a big deal. It's like the oldest.
It's like minor league stats. Like who
Well, no,
cares?
the NWA is still like what is it? It's still the oldest title still in existence, I believe. It's still like the lineage perspective of it.
Probably. Yeah, but no one watches it. It's like, dude, this guy is the highest 3-point shooter percentage in the D leagues. This guy is almost really good.
Listen, I love me some D League, even though I've never been to a game.
Subsidized by the NBA.
Yeah, well, yeah, the NBA. Well, it's a good investment by them too, because they pretty much.
Oh, of course. Yeah, it's minor leagues.
But you know what they did with they're allowing kids to go from high school into the G League and like paying them a salary, which is pretty much
G League. I said D League. What's a D League? Is D League hockey?
D League. No, you know what it was? NBA. It was the D League, and then they turned it to the G League. You know, to be hip. That's all it was.
Interesting.
But it's a good way to get into the league. I mean, they don't have. I wish they had more teams in the league because, like, not all franchises have a team, which I think is stupid because they should. Like, there's enough
World Series.
basketball players around to have every organization have their own, essentially a minor league team.
World Series without U.S.-born black players for first time in more than 70 years.
Really?
Well, yeah, they're all from the Dominican.
Yeah.
they're all from Latin America. I guess it's like, okay, that's an interesting stat. Sports Illustrated.
That is a very interesting stat.
Like, what made you? How did you find out? How did you find this out? Like, were you actively looking for that? Like,
I feel like it's.
you just going through the rosters and going, I need a race stat real quickly. What do we got?
Quick, find us something on race.
Let's Google this. Yeah, seriously, let's find something on race.
Quick stats. Oh man, I am very scared to go. I'm so glad WrestleMania is not in Philly this year because one of those teams is winning a title, and Philly's going to burn to the ground.
In Philly this year, while the Phillies win or lose the World Series.
It's not even that. The Eagles are undefeated.
Let's go Phillies.
Like, huh?
I have no hate against the Phillies. Let's go Phillies. I just think it's hilarious that, again, the Mets are supposed to win the World Series, and instead it was someone else who was way worse from their own division.
Yeah, it actually is really, really funny how that happened to them again. Or for the umpteenth time. Who else is here with us right now that's watching the show?
Year.
It's don't fall into that Mets hole of next year, guys. You'll be there for a long time.
Oh no, I'm fully invested.
Oh,
That's
you just
fine.
love misery at this point in your life, don't you?
No, I live 10 minutes away from City Field. I am loyal.
No, you're gonna be
To my
you're
neighborhood.
gonna be miserable for a long time. Absolutely. Oh, I didn't change your facts this week. Whatever.
What? Oh no.
Whatever.
I'm
Dude,
cutting
You
it.
are cutting out.
Put my fact as returned his pair of Yeezys. I can never afford them anyway, but I returned them.
Actually, let me go into studio mode and do that right now. Oh my god.
They're
It's like,
just so ugly.
They
like,
always
how
were
everyone
ugly
assumes
too,
them-
yeah.
So you know, everyone assumes I'm Jewish. Everyone can assume I bought a pair of
Really?
Yeezys.
How
What?
did you, I don't know how. Your last name...
Dude,
Terror
assumed
shock.
I had someone to my face tell me, no, you're Jewish. Everyone, so many people just assume I'm Jewish, and I'm not.
That's really funny.
I've never thought that once in my life.
I do tell them I'm Polish, and you know the whole Holocaust.
Oh,
Poland,
yeah. I mean,
for the most
a
part,
lot of
so-
it, yeah, good. Fair enough.
It's like, yeah, and Tarashuk, like, it could sound. It could sound.
I understand.
It doesn't scream Jewish, but
I
I
understand,
understand. That people assume I'm
yeah.
Jewish. I guarantee you, Taquan is writing a comment right now how he assumed I was
Yeah,
Jewish.
probably. What did he say? RGB Ken Shark for NWA. I thought, what was Jewish? You know, we need, if we ever get like,
Spoiler, I'm
if
not.
for some odd reason we get like live studio like level of podcasting, like Taquan has to be the random guy who like is the leader of the band, but not really, and just has like just sidebars randomly throughout the show for no reason.
Hilarious. Ugh. Here's Taquan with another take.
Nuts. Okay, I mean,
Yeah, I'll never forget it. Jared and I were in a bar in Montclair, and like one of his friends from high school
yeah.
was just like, "You're Jewish." I'm like, "I'm not Jewish." He's like, "No. You don't understand. You are Jewish." I go, "You don't understand. You don't understand, Mr. 7-foot black man. I am not Jewish." If you say it again, then I'll start to start to scare me.
It's I forgot what movie it was. Like you Ben Affleck. What? I forgot what movie it was. It was so good. It was a little.
Yeah, that'd be a good trivia. Ben Affleck
Speaking
trivia.
Judaism. Have you heard of the Miami Boys Choir?
What?
Have you heard of the Miami Boys
No,
Choir?
it sounds
I have
something
not.
really suggestive. But continue.
It is not suggestive at all. So, on TikTok, they went viral. They are a long-running like Jewish boys choir. It's like Glee Club kind of shit. So like they sing and dance, but they sing like traditional Jewish music, but like it's boy bandy,
Oh.
and they slap. They're
Yuck.
so good. Like I listen to them at
I
work.
follow a lot of stuff
I'm
on
gonna drop it in the
TikTok.
chat.
I also follow Interstellar News, which like blows my mind all the time. Which is, I have to send you some stuff from Interstellar News. Well, like how all the photos from the James Webb Telescope aren't actually real.
I mean, they're not real.
It's a long story, but essentially they Photoshop the images because
Of course
no
they
because
do.
our eyes are horrible. We can't actually pick up the actual colors of what the telescope is picking up.
That's funny. So they got a Photoshop. I thought it was gonna be like, because they actually want more funding so they can get actual
No.
photos.
Wow, Taquan's going out. Pixar designed a Jew. I would imagine Will being the model. Would be the model reading Anne
Thank you.
Frank's diary to the tune
Thank you.
of
Thank you very
NSYNC.
much.
That's crazy. Speaking of random shit, of being models and stuff.
Reading Jesus, Quan. Fuck you real quick. Bye.
So here's the crazy thing. What was it? LA Knight was on someone's podcast, and you know what he revealed? Since 2015, he's been the mocap model for all the WWE 2K games.
The what?
He's been the motion capture model for all the 2K games.
Really?
Mocap, motion cap,
That's
yeah.
wild.
That's pretty funny.
So we've all been living virtually in LA Knight's world this entire time. That means he's probably been. That's why he didn't go to WWE so quickly. He's probably getting paid bank to be a motion capture model.
Yeah, how much money he probably made for that?
Yeah.
Doing all the motion capture.
Yeah.
That's hard. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. And you've got to be in that like black suit with all the fucking dots on you.
Yeah, like Andy Serkis for a few minutes.
Yeah. All right, take a stunner. Do an F5.
Do the Vince
Do the
walk.
Vince-
Oh my god, he had to walk like all the divas.
Bella Twins.
He had to do the Bella Twins ass shake.
You know what my favorite thing is too? with when 2K games come out is when people change up like stars' entrances.
Yeah, they have Kane and Undertaker come out as the Bella's
Oh, that's one of my favorite ones. Or they come out as the Naomi as the Funkadactyls. That was a good one for a while.
The fun they do a split. I think it was SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. I had Great Khali come out as Melina, red carpet and all.
Do the split on the
Yeah, on the apron. It's really funny because that game, the divas are still slutty, so it's funny.
Oh man, that's wild. I love 2K games sometimes or random shit like that.
Did I watch SummerSlam 2005 the other day?
Yeah.
Because like I had a 7 a.m. flight, so I just stayed up all night. It's like I need something to watch. It's like all right, SummerSlam 05, whatever. And
Wait, wasn't
like,
05? Was that the Shawn Michaels match? Shawn Michaels and Hogan?
Yeah, Shawn Michaels Hulk. Yeah.
Oh my god, what a disaster!
No, it was a phenomenal match. The match was amazing.
Well, you know, Shawn Michaels was overselling just to fuck with Hulk.
A little bit, and like, honestly, that's the story. He did it like 3 times. The match itself was really good. Like the finish, the crowd was into it. Like he hulked up, it was incredible. The match was amazing. I didn't think Shawn buried the match at all. I thought the match was fantastic. But there was like a part in the middle where like Vince McMahon is in his limo, and all the divas are like in bikinis and bathing suits.
Yeah.
Like soaping up the car, like wiping the car, their like wash the car with their tits and their ass. And Vince McMahon just rolls down the window and goes, "Hey, why not?" And the limo goes drives away. It says McMahon for president.
Wow.
On the bumper sticker. I was like, was Vince McMahon actually going to run for president? And that was his ad
Honestly, he would have won.
Could you imagine if the presidential race was McMahon versus Obama? In 2000.
And then McMahon has his victory speech on Raw the next night in Cleveland, Ohio, and he goes, "I now own the United States of America."
I bought my company. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to give out a speech. Fuck. Actually, he's like, no, my competition bought me. I'm corrupt, bitch.
Oh, that would have been great.
He does. He has the Vince walk into the Oval Office.
Oh my god.
It's like, will we end the war in Afghanistan? You got no chance. We're gonna bomb you to hell. No chance.
I'm gonna inject Afghanistan with a lethal dose of poison called the NWO.
It's like, sir, that drone strike killed 3 children and 4 pregnant women. We write the script out. We do it for Raw. We can do it for the United States.
It's a hell of a finish, guys.
Wow. That is no. He just goes, now that's a dusty finish. Get it? It's a desert.
We should write this script. Vince McMahon. This is a great fan fiction. Vince McMahon wins the presidential election.
Who wants more money? Zellin who? Fine, take it out what I owe the women.
Every week and set up a fireside chat, Vince McMahon goes on live TV and gives away $1 million from the Federal Reserve.
Who wants Social Security early?
Every week.
This week it's coming from education funding. Don't worry, there's nothing in there anyway.
Oh my god.
I am moving the White House to Stamford, Connecticut.
Freaking every Monday and Friday, Raw and SmackDown are simulcast on all major news outlets.
He's like, I got news, guys. SmackDown's being moved to Saudi Arabia television. No, they didn't give me $10 billion. They gave me 15.
Oh my god, that would have been great.
That blood money runs deeper than their oil reserves.
Oh my god, that would be... I can picture this entire cartoon series, and it's gonna be flipping amazing.
God, he gives a stunner to Kim Jong-un at the border, at the DMZ. He's like, DMZ, let me show you DDT.
Or he brings the DX tank to the TMZ zone.
Yeah, he brings a DX tank into the
Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Vince McMahon politics and shenanigans.
Okay, we're gonna have a Vladimir Putin versus Xi Jinping in one corner, and then Boris Johnson and Vince McMahon in the other corner.
So instead of having...
with special
Go ahead.
guest referee, Christ, who's Switzerland, the PM of Switzerland.
So instead of having like international diplomats, he just has general managers of all these different regions. And
each state has a GM, no more governors. Who wants Johnny Ace? Delaware, you're up.
it looks like Nevada keeps on having tag team matches. Oh, Teddy Long's there.
Who voted Teddy Long in for the governor? Kane doing great in Tennessee. You can just stay there where you are.
Don't move.
Hulk Hogan, you are now the GM of Florida. Have fun with the real pythons.
Oh my god,
you bitch.
we've lost Kay already. We've lost Kay, which is upsetting.
Where's the Murph?
I don't know, but it's a great photo of Kay right now. This big free frame.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
What is it? Queen Elizabeth.
His cabinet is WWE Hall of Famers.
Queen Elizabeth is in hell like that Orton promo on Eddie. Walking around campus, all these blonde women look the same. Enjoy it, Taquan. I don't care.
Hey man, I know I'm president now, so I can say it. One of the women I paid off my lawsuit was actually Queen Elizabeth and Princess Diana. Spoiler alert: I'm the one who killed her.
Have you seen my show? I exploded my own limousine.
Who ran off the road? It was actually Rikishi.
I didn't. Rikishi is the GM of the island of Samoa in Hawaii.
Oh my god, I'd love it if Vince McMahon booked it that Rikishi ran Princess Diana off the road. I did it for the USA.
Oh my god. Kay, what happened? We've lost Kay yet again.
Yo, tell Eddie Kingston to stop doing like road work at 10 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Seriously.
8 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Stop cutting promos on the electricity. I gotta pull up.
When Sean Ross Sapp gets a scoop, that's pretty fun.
Yeah, we are going to get started in just a few. We just got to find out what's going on with DK Murphy.
Hey, serious, Vince back.
And we're kind of going to go from there. What am I? Show outline. Why haven't I done this sooner? Also, shout out to my dad. Happy birthday, Father.
Happy birthday, Mr. Rose.
He'll get a kick. He'll get a kick out of that.
You're the king. He's the chancellor. Chancellor Ricky Rose.
Can you imagine if Vince McMahon says like, even though I run the country, there's a higher power. Like, imagine if Vince runs the higher power storyline as the president. Taquan, it was your birthday last Saturday, and you told none of us. We would have done something for you. Probably nothing, but we would have thought about it.
Where was I last Saturday?
You were flying.
Was I at the wedding last Saturday?
I don't know.
Was this past Saturday?
You said you had a flight at 7 a.m. because you went to your brother's wedding.
Okay, the wedding was the week before. Yeah, I was in Vegas.
How was it over there, by the way?
Yo, Vegas is a weird place.
Yeah, no shit. How was Allegiant Stadium up close?
I didn't know. I wasn't anywhere near it.
Were you like off strip?
No, we were on the strip. We stayed at Harrah's.
It's right at the beginning of a strip. Like, you can't miss it. It's right by the airport.
I don't know how I missed it.
It's a giant black Roomba.
Yeah, I missed it. Completely. I honestly forgot it was there. I did see like the giant Death Star they're building though.
What the fuck are they?
It's just this giant dome thing. It's like a giant LED dome casino clusterfuck
Whatever,
thing.
just do it.
I don't know.
By the way, how was
like,
dry heat?
Honestly, it was cold there. It was cold and windy.
Wow, lucky you.
So it was the hotel was a little stuffy because of dry
Yeah.
heat, but like it was colder there than it was here. Check the weather here too. But it was nice. And I opened the window on the plane when we landed. The first thing I see is the pyramid with a Bud Light logo on it. I'm like, yep, this is Vegas already.
The Luxor Pyramid. What a great place.
Yeah. Dude, it's just like Vegas is just it's weird. Someone saw a desert valley and was like, you know what this place needs?
Casinos.
Capitalism and consumerism just everywhere.
Yeah, that's how the mafia made it. It is Vegas is literally an oasis in the middle of a desert. Like they just got lucky. It's just got lucky.
I was walking around just going, wow, the mob really did do a good job. It's like, why is the mob more efficient at building cities than the fucking government? Like New York City would be great once it's finished. Vegas,
it's already
there.
Yeah, it's done. And they just have random shit. Did you go to Fremont? I think it's like Fremont something, like the giant outdoor mall.
No. I was working. I didn't have any free time.
That sucks.
I was so busy with work. But I'm going back end of November. I'll be there for like a week.
Yeah, you should. It's freaking awesome. Oh, you went to a barcade. I beat Ninja Turtles for the first time. Very nice. Honestly, barcades are the best thing in the world. Beer and
barcades. When we went in Chicago, is the best because you didn't need quarters for the games.
Oh, you would just show up and play, right?
Remember? Yeah, when we went in Chicago, we went to.
The barcade. Yeah, that's right. When we went to that, yeah.
We was so good. We went back both nights. The cocktails were so good. We was like, okay, we'll back.
It's in walking distance.
We went to a Hooters and the barcade.
A motherfucker saw Florida Gators filled swampland and thought theme parks. My state is weird as fuck. Listen, a genius saw swampland and thought, I'm gonna build an empire. Okay, I don't care. Like the state of Florida is what it is, but Walt Disney's a freaking genius. I've been to Disney World. It's the most efficient thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it is really funny when Florida passes like tax laws or like any regulation. They have exceptions for theme parks.
Yeah,
it's really funny reading some of their laws. It's like there's an exception for theme parks or like certain things. They just mean Disney, but they can't.
They can't say Disney. Yeah, well, because that's what keeps Central Florida alive. It's the theme parks.
Yeah, well, it's not their residents. It's God's waiting room.
Barcades. What dream? Fred, have you never been to a barcade? We have to get started. We don't know where Kay's at. Hold on, let me see if I can bring Kay back in. Kay's actually in here, but not on this call. Ring, 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 ring. Let's bring Kay back in.
It's like another sausage party.
Just us guys. Let's ring in Kay. Let's see if they're able to come back in. Nope, unavailable. Well, if Kay comes back in, they're going to come back in. If not, we're just going to talk. It's going to be just us boys. But I do like Kay's little thing right here, so we'll work it out. I had a beer and an arcade at Comic-Con. That's not the same, Fretz. Fretz, if you come to if you come to America, we will take you to the nearest barcade that we can find, and you will have a time of your nostalgic life.
Nah, dude, not in New York, because they make you take out quarters to play the games.
They said the same thing in Philly, too. And Philly had, like, the original barcade.
God, like, what a ripoff. We're already paying for overpriced beer and decent food. You gonna make us pay for arcade games, too, you fucking assholes?
There was a barcade in Dallas when I went the first time before WrestleMania 32 that I went to with my friend Christy. And, like, they had a giant gong behind the bar, so when anybody tipped well, they'd slap the gong.
That's pretty awesome. Dude, did I already tell you about this bar in Spain? I think it's Spain, but the theme of the bar is Wall Street.
Oh no, it's in Minnesota.
So, there's another one in Minnesota.
The one I know is in Minnesota, where the prices change based on supply and demand.
Yeah, based off who's buying it. So it's like the menu is just red and green, based off like what people are buying. Yeah. And then eventually, it's like every hour on the hour, like there's a stock market crashes, everything is super cheap. Yeah. And it starts over again, what a phenomenal idea for a bar.
Yeah, I want to go really badly.
I was like, damn, dude, why is Bud Light $18, but Busch Light's $4? God, they taste the same.
God damn it.
This is what breading tastes like, damn it. Yeah, like, what an amazing idea for a bar.
I know, I'm surprised it hasn't caught on.
Yeah. New York needs one of those. You know what? Hoboken needs one of those. I'd be there right now doing the podcast.
We'd have to put like a beer ticker like on the side. Tell you what
Yeah.
tell you the price. All right.
Screw Roman Reigns, dude. Coors Light is at an all-time low, and I'm buying.
Oh man. All right. Are you ready? As best as we're gonna be.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna start
All
rolling.
right. Let's do it.
All right. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Midnight music.
Coming up this week on Kings of the Rings podcast, it appears to be the end of an era, ERROR, as CM Punk appears to have finished his time with AEW Plus. Nikki is no longer a superhero. Logan Paul thinks he has one lucky punch, and we finally smell what Pebbles is cooking. So tune in right now before the UK loses another prime minister, because it's episode 313 of Kings of the Rings podcast exclusively on Wrestle Addict Radio, and it starts right now.
Midnight music.
Oh, the fucking Yankees, I swear.
Dude, watching Michael K go off on them, though, is so
I have not
refreshing.
seen that. You have to send me a link.
Dude, he's burnt Boone to the ground.
Oh,
It's like, Michael K is this close to saying, you know what, I fire Aaron Boone.
because you all know Steinbrenner. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kings of the Rings podcast, episode number 313, The Schism. Thank you, Mr. Fritz. I'm your host, King Ricky Rose, along with Willie T, and we were going to have the K Murphy, but we think that we've lost K. K, can you say anything? K. All right, it's just us boys today, Willie T and King Ricky Rose. Will, how are you, sir?
I'm good, man. You know, hearing this intro, I actually listened to our very first intro, actually my very first
I'm
intro
sorry
for
to
the
hear
first time in
that.
a long time the other day. Finally, no, I didn't finally return my Yeezys. I never bought my Yeezys. But I'm still so proud of that intro. It's my favorite of all time, even though the one we got now is pretty great. But yeah,
Wait,
it's time! It's time! It's Kings! Yeah.
Oh, the
best.
magic of college kids editing when we have no idea what we're doing. It's wonderful.
Oh, no. I knew exactly what I was doing. It just was good.
Yeah, that's right, Jim. Mr. Fretz, thank you for the props on our night's graphics. It's 313, The Schism. It's a little bit of a slow week in wrestling. Although the things that we are going to talk about are pretty big news, to be completely honest with you. I really hoped K Murphy was going to be here, but I think we've lost K on the pre-show, unfortunately. So it's going to be just us guys giving us opinions on things that we really don't care about. One of those things I don't care about is CM Punk. However, he is one of the biggest news topics that's going on this week in wrestling. So here's the deal. CM Punk, for all intents and purposes, is not going to be returning to AEW. His time in AEW is done, and it's completely his fault. Now, in order for him to be...
Again.
Now, in order for CM Punk to officially leave AEW, he has to have his contract get bought out, because there was some time left on his contract, considerable amount of time left on his contract, and so AEW essentially would have to buy out his contract, and that's where we're at right now. They've already fired Ace Steel, who, besides, as Booker T said, who the hell's Ace Steel? So the only thing left is really Mr. Punk here, and there are a couple of things that are holding up these buyout negotiations at this point. Number one, he did take some time off. He was a champion and he was injured. So they're talking about what money he would be owed, even though he was going through an injury. He took time off for that injury before the media scrub fiasco. And number two, I believe it's being, you have to correct me if I'm wrong here, Will, I believe Tony Khan in particular is trying to add potentially a no non-compete clause to buy him out of his contract.
You know, I don't think he needs one. A no compete. Because remember who runs WWE now? Triple H. And if you believe any or all of the rumors, they don't get along too well. So I don't see him going back to WWE. I don't see him going anywhere, to be honest. I don't see him being in the public eye for a very, very long time, if ever again. Yeah, fuck this guy, first off. If I was Tony Khan, I would just go straight Godfather and be like, here's my offer to you. Nothing. You get nothing. Get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just bury me into my face in front of the media. You don't just bury my EVPs who started this company. You don't just bury my talent. You don't bury my title. You don't bury my company. You don't bury my money. And if you're gonna do all that, you don't get my money. I'll see you. If you want to take me to court, fine. You didn't breach was he in breach of contract? Could they have pressed charges? I don't know. I mean, we still don't know the full story. So I know enough to say CM Punk should never work in wrestling again.
No.
Like this fucking guy. Damn, dude. It's like, what did Pryor say, man? Have a Coke, a smile, and shut the fuck up.
Yes, that is what he said.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like this. You need it. That's what he told Eddie Murphy when Bill Cosby told him to stop saying like swearing and stop being dirty, which hilarious coming from Bill Cosby.
Yeah, right.
He was like, man, you just tell Bill to have a Coke, a
Shut
smile, and shut the fuck up.
That's
what CM Punk needs. Honestly, CM Punk, go smoke a fucking cigarette, smoke a joint, and have a beer, and just chill out. All right, just chill the fuck out. This guy is just a modern day Bret Hart, but worse. I know I've made that joke before, but I'm making it again.
He's also less talented than Bret.
Well, yeah, he's way less talented. He is. I think I hate him more than Bret Hart now, and I fucking hate Bret Hart for no reason.
I remember when CM Punk was supposed to be the savior of wrestling. People put him up as some sort of, essentially from JBL's standpoint, a wrestling god, and he was for a while. He
was,
and
he was my favorite wrestler until he left. Like I was a big fan of Killswitch Punk.
Yeah, a lot of people were.
That's when he became my favorite. In that 2011 run or 2013 run or whatever it was, I was just like, oh, I was justified for liking this guy my entire life.
Yeah. The issue with Punk is that Punk is his own worst enemy.
Yeah.
And when Punk first came back and he held off for so long, and he cut that promo. It was on Rampage, right?
The first one?
He returned on Rampage.
Yeah, when he came back.
When he came back and he cut that promo. It was brilliant. And it was as if he never lost a step. He put everything into perspective. The best thing about Punk was not his in-ring skills whatsoever. There are tons of other better in-ring wrestlers. The fact of the matter is Punk was able to tell a story and hook you on that story so well, but that no matter what happened in the ring, you were already sold because you believed in the story that Punk was telling.
And that's the secret to wrestling, right, man? Yeah. Like you don't need to be the most athletic guy. You don't need the acrobatics, the flips and shit. Can you tell a story? And that to me still is the biggest difference between AEW and WWE. AEW way more athletic.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
WWE could be that athletic, but they tell them not to for good reason because AEW, everyone's always fucking hurt.
Yeah.
So
it's like that promo the Miz cut.
The big difference, WWE tells way better stories.
It's like that promo,
even when they're hurt.
Like it's like the promo the Miz cut on Daniel Bryan, the Talking Smack promo. Because when Daniel Bryan was like, "I think you wrestled at WWE. I think you wrestle like a coward," and he goes, "The reason I wrestle that way is because I can do what I do all year long and not get hurt."
Yeah.
And he was right. He was right.
Yeah. I mean, well, here's the thing. They're both right. Right? It's just that's just different philosophies, different styles of wrestling. Yeah. Now, you can prefer one to the other. I prefer WWE's version. A lot of people prefer AEW's version. A lot of casuals would prefer AEW's version. And that's fine, right? Which is why Daniel Bryan left, which props to him. But Miz is also right because he does wrestle safe. Because, look, he's been around forever. He's always in a good storyline, at least for 80% of his career, which can be not the same for most people. And, again, he's reliable. Yeah.
He's never hurt. He's been injured once, and it might have been fake.
No, but it was he blew out his knee or something like that, and that was
Yeah,
that was
but then,
recently.
like, he was in the wheelchair for too long.
And then from that, he came back, won Money in the Bank, and cashed in and became the first ever 2-time Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, love the Miz. I love that I was right about him too.
Yeah, the Miz is money, and it's just Punk is. It's sad. It's so disappointing. This fall from grace. I've never been a big CM Punk fan, but this is, and it's going to be a little bit of buzz. It's going to trigger some people real quick. This reminds you of when we lost the glam and the shine off the Velveteen Dream.
Yeah,
there was so much there, and Punk may have reached its potential, but the Velveteen Dream was the golden goose of the WWE Performance Center and everything that they have worked for. Like, that would have been the model and the prototype of how to build a character from scratch and from a relative nobody. And it all went to flames just like that.
It's just a damn shame, dude. And again, it's like I don't know how. Like, what were you thinking, dude? Talking to Phil now, Phil Brooks. I've heard some defensive. The heat of the moment, the match, and the main event, adrenaline's pumping. I get that, right? Like, I can sympathize with that, but it's just like, bro, you gotta be a professional.
He's been in wrestling for way too long to not know how to keep his cool.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, then he had issues with the locker room. It's like, dude, you're supposed to, like, they brought you in here to be a leader, a locker room leader. And if you don't want that role, fine. Locker room leaders shouldn't be crowned. They should be accepted.
Yeah.
Like, if you want, like, Jericho and Moxley are locker room leaders because they are, and they also because they want to be.
Yeah.
If Punk doesn't want to be, that's fine. He shouldn't have to be. But don't go burying the talent and shitting on the legends.
Yeah.
Which allegedly backstage he does do. Which is like, dude, like, why are you actually here then?
Stroke his own ego.
And that's just a damn shame. That's a damn shame. And that exists in any form of entertainment, which in and of itself isn't too bad. Like, you can be there for yourself and stroke your own ego and be there for the money. That's fine. That's a totally justifiable reason to protect you and your family and just to make that cash. But when you're dragging everything else down, there's lines that get crossed, and it seems like he crossed every single one of them.
Yeah, and I believe he did. And here's also the thing about AEW. At this point in time in the life of AEW after CM Punk, if you look at tonight's card, they don't need CM Punk. They have enough talent and enough good story. CM Punk is a draw that transcends their fan base. I get it, but looking at this right now, I'm looking at this card right now for Dynamite because we're not watching Dynamite, obviously. You have Moxley versus Penta for the title tonight, which is great. Jericho.
Cool.
Jericho and Danny Garcia, Team ROH at this point, versus Claudio and Wheeler Yuta. You have FTR versus Swerve and Our Glory. Number one contenders for the tag titles. Bryan Danielson, Sammy Guevara. MJF's going to cut a ridiculous promo. And Riho, which everybody loves for some reason. And Jamie Hayter. I don't see where CM Punk fits into all of this, to be honest with you.
Well, he's the name. He's recognition. He's a draw. Like, he really was a huge deal for them. Like, he did push them into a new level. He really did. It was a huge
get.
AEW, that is. But with him gone, I haven't watched AEW since. Like, really, I don't think I've watched a full episode of Dynamite in maybe a month or two.
Mm-hmm.
He really did just suck all the air and the care out of the AEW bubble for me. I'll still watch some pay-per-views, like the day after, but I'm not invested in AEW. There's only so much time in my day, and AEW is so low on the priority for me. Where it used to be when CM Punk came in, say a year ago, when it came to wrestling, it was the first thing I watched. Now I don't have time for it. I barely have time for Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
And it's just CM Punk made AEW not a priority for me.
Yeah.
And I don't know what can happen to make it bring me back. I mean, Jericho signing and Moxley signing is great. The Elite coming back would be great. There's a lot of talent. I like that. I'm a big fan of Sammy Guevara. I'm a big fan of their roster.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just who cares, right? There's nothing special with AEW anymore. Punk was something special.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, I mean, I know we're talking a lot about Punk and the fiascos is because this is the contract buyout too, and I do agree. I don't think he's coming to WWE anytime soon. Now, there is the whole never say never philosophy. Like Vince was, and somebody used the example I was reading, I think on comic.com. Vince made amends with everybody. Vince hated a shit ton of people and made amends with, but also a lot of the time it took Triple H talking to Vince for Vince to make amends. That's how the Warrior story happened.
Yeah.
You know? But I just, like you said, I think CM Punk should just eventually just, you know, not go by the wayside, stay out of the limelight, because right now there's nothing good will come from him going somewhere else.
Yeah, dude, the guys like being told what to do, apparently. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's like a reason he went to AEW was to stick it to WWE and to stick it to Vince. Right? I mean, that was a reason, a piece of that pie.
Sure, yeah. So
now, is he gonna go back to WWE to stick it to Tony Khan AEW? Like, sure, no. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stick it to the guy I sticked it to.
Who fired?
By going back to the one I'm sticking to in the first place.
Who fired me on my wedding day?
Yeah. It's just like I hate everybody and everybody hates me. I know what I'm gonna do. Go back to the person who hated me first.
They've had the most time to get over it.
I know it's gonna make my ex jealous. Getting back with my other ex.
That'll teach them.
That'll teach both of them.
Yes, that'll teach them. For sure. It's just sad.
If I was you know what I would do if I was Triple H? I'm not even kidding.
Make him a 24/7 champion.
No. I would call Phil Brooks' house and be like, "Hey, Phil, this is Paul. Gotta talk about something. Is AJ home? I want to see if he wants to come back." Just kidding. Click.
Honestly, if I was Chips, I'd probably bring back AJ before.
I would totally bring back AJ if she wanted to. I'd bring it back.
She's doing well. She's helped producing the WoW. The Women of Wrestling, aka
Women of Wrestling,
which was formerly.
Yeah, and she wrote a book.
Yeah, Crazy is My Superpower, which I heard is really good.
Yeah, and she's riding that CM Punk money cash. Is riding that high.
Yeah, she helps produce WoW, which was originally Glow, which they made the Netflix series out of. So she's doing that, and apparently she's doing really well. Good for her.
She was a great talent.
Yeah, she's a great talent. I've always been upset that AJ Lee never got the chance to be in this era of women's wrestling. Like, she just missed it.
Yeah, but we told her this before, though. I don't think she would have survived.
I think her developed character probably would have shined a little bit more and kept her around a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Than some people.
Like, do you see her beating Sasha in a match? Do you see her beating Charlotte in a feud? Do you see her tapping out Becky Lynch?
No.
No. She might beat Bayley, but, like, I couldn't have seen her beating Paige. Well, she did beat Paige.
Yeah, she did.
I couldn't have. She beat the Bellas too. Yeah, the 4 Horsewomen and Bianca. No, she would have beaten like Lacey Evans and Nikki Ash and Nikki Cross and Carmella, Alexa Bliss. But I don't think she would have reached that upper. She would have been a great mid-card talent.
Yeah.
Tag champ. I don't think she would have ever won one of the
big belts. She would have been a great mid-card champion if they had a women's mid-card title, which is the one thing that they're missing.
Yeah, she was better as a big fish in a small pond, for sure.
Yeah, it's. I just would have loved to see the work she could have done with them from a story perspective, because she also had the gift of gab in telling a story too, which she never really got to use.
And she had to kissing everybody.
She did kiss a lot of people.
Yeah.
She did kiss it.
Also, I don't know if you saw a complete sideburn. I don't know what made me think of this. I saw a clip the other day of Justin Roberts on the Jerry Springer show.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Justin Roberts was on Jerry Springer.
When?
And dude, like years ago. It was like 15 years ago. Like probably before he was in WWE. Okay. I'm talking years ago. And he was playing a straight up Italian Guido, like Jersey Shore Guido.
Wow.
He had a chain, slicked back hair, and every accent, everything. And the story was like his girlfriend was sleeping with his sister, and he was grossed out by it. And
I guess Fred saw this episode. He said his wife was banging her own sister in the show.
yes, fucking wild, fucking wild. Couldn't believe it. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. This is the fucking guy who comes out to the Gilmore Girls this theme song on AEW.
Speaking of
What a career he's
Speaking of
had.
which, Mr. Fred's made a good point. Fred states, you want to know how bad it is with CM Punk and AEW? I bought an AEW shirt with a lot of the roster. Guess who's not on it?
CM Punk.
And Fred was at Dynamite like a couple weeks ago, actually.
A couple weeks ago. Yeah, I still have my CM Punk shirt. I still wear it. It's a good
I think
shirt.
the one thing
It's
that
like fits.
will save or bring some people back if you bring the Elite back, but even then, there's still a juggling act you have to do with that, because now the cat's out of the bag that they've been fucking up, and so
And they still need to be punished.
like how do you handle that? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, they've been suspended.
Yeah.
Cool. Don't fire them. You should definitely not fire them because they still are AVPs and they still are, the founders of the
Yeah.
company. So they deserve that. They took all the risk. They still deserve their spot. But there still needs to be some other. Like if you're gonna further punish CM Punk, there were two dogs in that fight.
yeah. What do you do? And what do you do with them? And it's just. Oh man, it's going to be interesting to see what happens whenever they do return, if they ever return in any sort of wrestling capacity, as it is for this company. But let's move along, folks, to some other crazy stuff. Like essentially, Elimination Chamber is coming back to the to the Western Hemisphere. Well, it is going to be in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. No, we're not going. I don't.
It's gonna be the politest Elimination Chamber match ever.
No, after you. No, after you.
You come out first. No, you come out first. You want a pinner? You go ahead.
Although I heard Montreal's pretty snobby to people who don't speak French, but that's what Super Canadian fans.
I
told
mean,
me.
we're snobby people who don't speak English, so we barely consider them people.
Touche. I get it. So Elimination Chamber is going to be February 18th, 2023, and I believe it will be I hope it's.
Is that Saturday?
That is going to be a Saturday. Yes.
It's my birthday's a Thursday.
Yes, it is.
Word.
Yeah. So I believe that it's going to be the final premium live event before WrestleMania.
Yeah, February. Then WrestleMania is what?
April
Early
1st.
April
First and
1st?
second.
Fools, bitch.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. So there's no December pay-per-view. Go to Rumble, Elimination Chamber, then you got a full 5-week build or 6-week build to Mania.
I think that sounds about right to me.
I like the Elimination Chamber match. Like, out of all the gimmick pay-per-views that should, I hate that Hell in a Cell is in October, and we have to have one. Elimination Chamber, to me, always made sense.
Yeah.
It's your last chance to go to main event WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. I think it makes sense.
I liked it when it was part of Survivor Series the first time in 2002, which I'll be reviewing on the WrestleMania podcast very soon. Fred and I are going to go through Survivor Series 02. You know what happened in Survivor Series 02? That was...
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels winning. That's also the debut of Scott Steiner in WWE for the first time.
Incredible.
It's Big Papa Pump. It's Holly if you hear me. The Big Bad Booty Daddy, which is one of the greatest names in all of wrestling. The Big Bad Booty Daddy. Absolutely.
Frets and I are going to do Royal Rumble 23 and the Royal Rumble 23. Royal Rumble 03.
I was like, wow, you're going to do it
podcast.
live. Good job, Will.
Yeah, dude. I have no idea who wins No 3. I'm assuming it's Austin, but I don't know.
Wait, Taquan, you're watching us while you're in the line of a haunted house?
Spooky.
Very spooky. You should tell people. You should tell all the haunted house people to follow us. Hey, follow these guys.
You want to hear something really spooky? I was going, making me scared. Taquan, if you want to freak him out, just put your phone on full blast, and Ricky will start screaming the N-word halfway through the haunted house. Watch out! There's a babe in the corner.
This will make our video the most watched video we've ever had, and still get pulled by YouTube.
Yes, Ricky, it's gonna go beep beep beep. No, I'm sorry. I didn't beep. Beep is supposed to be the N-word. Excuse me. Beep behind you. Beep incoming. Beep move out of the way. You beep.
Replace it.
Just phone on full
Replace
volume.
with like dolphin sounds or something. That's gonna be amazing. So elimination changer in Montreal, land of apparently all the Canadian assholes. Very, very interesting. Logan Paul cut this promo on SmackDown about
Yeah, sure he did. One lucky punch. Yeah, right. Superman
one
punch.
lucky punch that could take out Roman Reigns. And I don't know about you, Will, but I thought to myself, he's not believable. Not with this promo.
Well, dude, the storyline doesn't work in wrestling. Like with Mayweather, when he fought Mayweather, one lucky punch, man. Like there's some truth to that. You know, like he's supposed to fight Anderson Silva, one lucky punch.
Or kick the leg.
Either fighter. That can work. Doesn't work in wrestling because the punches aren't real. one lucky fake punch and I got him. Yeah, no, not the right story to tell.
Yeah.
The story to tell is, hey, this is gonna make us so much money. Shut up and watch it. Like,
yeah.
Like,
the only thing I can save this right now, well, Roman's coming back on SmackDown this Friday, so Roman is going to have to pull the promo of his life and have R-Truth interfere for no freaking reason. On all of it.
Yes.
Here's how I want the opening SmackDown to happen. It's probably not going to happen, but here's what I think.
when's the show? Saudi show?
The Saudi show's next week, so it's going to be a go-home show next week. Next Saturday, November 5th. I'll have a brand new smartwatch by that time. So I want Logan and the Bloodline to do another promo off. Roman's about to speak, and then all of a sudden R-Truth comes out. R-Truth totally trolls the entire thing. Jey Uso, in his coked out binge, gets all mad and challenges R-Truth to a match, and R-Truth Bugs Bunny essentially his way to beating Jey, which makes Roman more mad at Jey than he already is. Continues the story.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, but Logan Paul being this one lucky punch guy, I'm not a fan of this at all. I thought he had something going before, but you know what it is also as well? He's getting eviscerated on the mic every time he tries to challenge one of the members of the Bloodline to a promo.
Yeah, he's not a good promo.
Yeah. It's great. It's not his fault. He just got here. You know, like, it takes time to develop, you know, being able to control a crowd. It's one thing to do a lot of stuff on social media where you can do edits and stuff, but he has to now do things live.
Yeah, dude, he didn't know what the what chant was. Like,
Yeah.
that was a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but, again, this match doesn't mean anything.
No.
He's fighting Roman at a house show in a stadium in another country.
A WrestleMania-style house show, which is weird to say.
Yeah, but still, who cares?
Yeah.
Right? The match is going to be good. That's all that matters.
He probably has new gear for this, too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Watch him come out in a turban.
The screen goes black.
Comes out with a picture of Muhammad.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, Logan. Sit right there next to Yeezy. Anywho, moving on, we finally got what we've all wanted for fucking years at this point. Crazy Nikki's back.
Yeah, that's pretty hot right there. That's a good picture. You got Bailey's booty. You got Nikki's wild hair.
Yeah.
And you got some ring ropes.
Yeah.
Nice.
All about the ring ropes, obviously. No, I'm very happy that I'm very happy Crazy Nikki's back. Freaking finally. I want her to go full sanity, though. Like, full sanity, like, pulling out her hair, all wet, pasty as all fuck, because she's got a tan to her at this point. Probably because she moved to Florida.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot that she was even on the roster. I haven't seen her in so long.
She got jobbed one last time as Nikki ASH, and then they let her leave for a little bit, which is brilliant, and now she's essentially repurposing herself.
Dude, I don't think she's been on Hulu Raw since she dropped the title. The women's title.
There's been a lot of nothing matches.
Yeah.
You know, but I like it. You know what I've enjoyed about this, and this is also, I think, due to Triple H taking over a lot more, is he's allowing people which you'll see a lot in our show today, he's allowing them to rethink their characters and do things that are more natural to them. Because it seems like, even though we know the story about Nikki ASH was something that she wanted to do, it kind of ran its course very quickly.
Like a week.
Very quickly. I mean, she became the champion out of it, which is great. It kind of ran its course very quickly, and then, like, she couldn't get out of it. You know,
Well, I wonder what it did for merch and the kids, because that's who it was for, right?
yeah,
like,
I think that was the original idea.
someone's 8-year-old daughter liked ASH.
The message was good. Like, it made sense. Like, people have to realize, like, Nikki ASH's character wasn't for adults. Was never meant to be for adults. You know?
Yeah, but I feel like most kids won't like it either. It was like almost too cheesy for kids. Like, man, that belongs on Nickelodeon, all right, not USA Network.
Nick Jr., actually. Poor Nick Jr. But it is, I would love to see how her merch sales did as Nikki ASH.
Probably pretty well for a little bit.
I would say so. I think she probably had a positive run for a couple of months. You know?
Probably, if it's no, but now she's back. I wonder, I wonder if Triple H goes to these people, like Nikki Cross was just like, hey, we're gonna make it crazy again. Like, I wonder if it was his idea, or if he has an open door policy where people go, Nikki Cross could go, hey, Triple H, I have an idea. Make me crazy again. And Triple H just goes,
well, and I think it's easier for them to do that, one, because of Triple H, but two, also, Triple H helped cultivate her in NXT. Like, he helped develop the Sanity character, so he knows exactly what he's getting.
He's got the relationship with all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he knows exactly what he's getting. It's like, yeah, this actually makes sense. That's what.
Yeah, I mean, do something with her. Why not?
She's a talent.
The women's division needs a little bit of help. I mean, it's better. Mm-hmm. It's way better than it was a few months ago.
Yeah, and now you have the baby faces, especially on Raw. You have the baby faces. You have the heels, which are essentially Damage Control, running roughshod approach everybody. Now you have Nikki Cross as a wild card who will essentially just attack everybody for shits and giggles. Which is what she did what she did on NXT, which was fantastic.
Who'd she attack on NXT?
Anybody. She was a loose cannon. Remember, she was the heater.
Oh no, I'm saying that she did, not she used
yeah.
to. Okay,
remember, she was the heater on Saturdays. She was the enforcer.
Yeah, it was the best. God.
This tiny woman just going around and beating the.
It was like, damn, I would fuck you in a dumpster. Like,
tiny.
That's where you live, but I'm gonna do it.
Tiny woman just beating the crap out of grown ass men on takeover events for no reason, like flying crossbodies off the top rope. I'm like, what is going on? It was great, absolutely great. So I'm happy for Nikki Cross. Congratulations to her, and that she's back, and that we don't have to say Nikki ASH ever again.
I mean, honestly, I'm surprised she didn't turn heel and go after Bianca, because Bianca still has a title, right?
Yes. No, she went after both of them.
Yeah.
She went after both of them. Yeah, she did not care who it was in the ring. Hence
awesome.
The loose cannon, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I would like to see her. Her and Bianca would be interesting.
Yeah.
It's different. It's new. Some mind games, some head games.
Yeah.
Maybe she joins the Wyatt Six that's being rumored.
yeah, the Sinister Six, aka the Wyatt Six, which would be also amazing as well. Moving on. Will, what are your thoughts on Liv Morgan apparently just loving to get beat down all the time? Like, she's not caring if she wins or loses. She just wants to have pain inflicted upon her.
I mean, it seems pretty realistic to me, if you know what I'm saying. There you go. The next thing you know, someone's gonna choke her in the ring. She's just got coming.
Yeah. You ever watch Archer?
No.
Okay, never mind. She reminds you of a character from Archer who just loves pain for no reason.
Yeah. Give it a chance, man. I don't dislike it.
I'm more interested in Liv Morgan now than I was during her title run.
Yeah, it's something. It seems it seems a little more natural.
I think you might be right. I think that's what it is. Because Liv's a quirky person. Like, you've ever seen like Liv Morgan videos out when she's not being Liv Morgan?
When like her and Nia Jax are in Target.
Yeah, like Liv Morgan's a goofball, like an actual giant goofball. She made, you know how Sheamus has his Celtic Warrior workouts on YouTube?
Yeah.
She made Sheamus do a whole booty workout, and WWE posted it. It's like the only thing we're working is the butt. You see Sheamus like struggling.
She's like, believe this fella. My ass is paler than my back.
You know what you need to see? Sheamus, I think, recently got married. So you have Sheamus posted pictures
Good for him.
of him and his wife. He has like 4 like little fucking dogs.
What's
Yeah. That him and his wife own. It's really funny. You think Sheamus is this big ass pale guy? He's holding these little ass dogs for him and his wife. It is actually
Let me look it
really
up.
really funny. Yeah, because I can't find it right now. But I do enjoy.
WWE Sheamus.
I feel like Sheamus married or something like that. But I do love this Liv Morgan thing. She's interesting. She doesn't care if she gets beat down. I just wonder what the
Yeah, he
payout
has a booty
is.
workout with Liv.
Yeah, it is.
Well, him and Liv are doing another workout. Yeah, Liv Morgan's butt workout.
Yeah,
That's pretty.
Yeah, it is. It is actually kind of funny, but yeah, no.
I mean, props to them for going a different direction. I think it's definitely a smart move for her. You know, it's character progression.
Yeah.
So see where it goes, give it a chance. I'm excited. So
You know what it is?
good for
I
her.
think
She needs something. She needs a fresh coat of paint.
Yeah. You know what it is, and I think WWE now under this new regime, because a lot of times you have a character and like there wasn't any progression. A lot of the time, which made the people go stale really quickly, and now I think they're pivoting a little bit more, or that the writers and the performers are allowed to pivot their character more, even if they're not in a main storyline. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like they're able to like, okay, we're gonna pivot this way, we're gonna move this way, so on and so forth, which is good. So there's Liv Morgan, in and of itself. And well, you haven't watched NXT yet, have you? You haven't watched NXT in a long time.
Oh, it's been over.
I will say Halloween Havoc was a really good show.
That's
Very
good.
entertaining.
Like to hear
Yeah,
that.
Wesley, in general, won the North American ladder match. He's the guy from MSK that didn't get fired.
I was gonna say Wesley. I think you sound familiar. What did I get fired for again?
Apparently, supposed domestic abuse between him and Kimberly, which there's a lot of rumors saying that
That's
Kimberly faked it and lied and all of that stuff, and that Nash Carter was wrongfully let go.
God, I can't say how much I don't want to comment.
Yeah, I
on
like
that.
it's back and forth. It's been very public on social media, because people have gone after Kimberly and she's tried to rebuttal them, and it's a lot of crazy shit going on with that. Beebit has.
I mean, if it's true, put him in jail. If not, shut the fuck up.
I will say that ladder match was crazy because I didn't think Wesley was going to win. Wesley got gorilla pressed out of the ring and through the announce table. Like thrown.
Nice. Who threw him?
Von Wagner.
Oh, yeah, he's the thing.
So interesting thing about Wesley, here's an ESPN stat for you. Wesley is the first ever person in NXT history to win a title through all 3 rebrands of NXT, all 3 generations of NXT. Because he wants...
Oh, NXT 2.0, then back to regular
Yeah.
NXT?
Or the mesh NXT. So that was good. The triple threat match for the title was fucking amazing as well. Braun Breaker won again. Surprise, surprise. This motherfucker just turned 25 yesterday.
Fuck him, dude. All right?
Yeah, just...
What am I doing with my life?
just turned...
Turning 28 in a few months.
Just turned 25 yesterday, which is actually flipping nuts. We had a lot of... Apollo Crews and Grayson Waller had a what was it? We had a casket match.
Apollo Crews is still in NXT.
Well, he wants to go for a title, so I think Apollo Crews and Braun Breaker are going to be the next feud, which I'm fine for. NXT also said they were going to do a new. There's going to be a new, I guess, premium live event. They're calling it Deadline, which is going to be interesting. They just started promoting it. It's going to happen it's going to be NXT Deadline. It's going to be in December, which is a great name. Deadline December makes sense. Here's what I learned from the casket match at NXT. Apparently, if you get slammed through the casket, then it's not a win.
Yeah, 'cause you didn't shut the door.
Yeah, because you broke the door. They had to bring out a new casket
Yeah, it's cheating.
I was like, I did not know. I was watching the show with Charles online. He was like, "Do you like you get slammed through the casket? Does that count as a win?" I was like, "I don't know. Let's find out." So, with that, Mandy Rose again won. They did half cinematic, half real match, which was actually kind of cool. They started out the thing in like a cinematic way. It was kind of like House of Horrors, but funny as fuck, because Gigi Dolan is really funny. Formerly Priscilla Kelly. She's really funny as acting with horror and people and stuff. But anyway, Mandy Rose wins. She is now had the NXT Women's title for a year as of this recording.
Good for her.
Yeah, which is good. Her going to NXT was good. I liked her going to NXT because she got a chance to really get into it. Like the toxic Mandy character is good for her.
She got to learn how to wrestle.
She got the yeah. Although the running is still her best move, but it was the matter of because you know how when she was first on Raw and SmackDown for a while, she was like the goddess, and Corey would simp over her for a long time. But she was kind of like the shy girl. Where now, she was eye candy, and now went back to NXT and she got to delve into like more of a natural her. Like she's from Yonkers. She's got an attitude to her. And she finally was like, "Yeah, I'm hot. I'm that bitch. What are you going to do about it?" And like, that's the character you need. And she got a chance to cultivate that. And so good for her. But on NXT, a lot of moving and shit going on in NXT this week. For instance, the Wyatt Family 2.0, aka Joe Gacy and Company, known as the Schism, revealed their latest member, as you can see here, Will, on our screen. And you know who their latest member was, or is, actually.
I do. It's the Rock starter. I heard about this.
If you smell what Ava Raine is cooking, Ava Raine is the name she was going by, formerly known as Pebbles when she was first born, because The Rock wanted to make a funny. Yes, this essentially is Pebbles. So Ava Raine debuts as part of this weird cultist group called the Schism, and
explain the Schism to me. What the fuck is this?
I don't know, to be honest.
It's like Dark Order, but just like cooler.
Yeah, it's like Dark Order with a little bit of a purpose. Like they're not a comedy act yet. Like I feel like Dark Order's comedy at this point.
Or is it kind of like I'm trying to think of a movie where like everyone's kind of like under a spell or a cult and they know it, but they don't know it.
Essentially, because Joe, the two people next to Joe Gacy are the Grizzled Young Veterans that he converted.
No, it's
yes,
not.
Yes, it is.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's the Grizzled Young Vets.
They don't go grizzled.
No.
God, I hated them so much.
That's why the homeboy is bald, because he shaved off all of his hair.
Hilarious. God, the Schism. So they're like,
they're psychotic.
God,
it's weird. It's hard for me to put a finger on what exactly they are, but I'm interested to see how she does.
The closest thing I can think of is like all the people in Get Out under the spell.
Kind of.
How they're all kind of happy and smiley.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's a good analogy.
But is this just they'll take out all the
flash a camera at them and they'll freak out.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no problem with The Rock's daughter being in here. I think.
Listen, if she's been in the PC for a while, she's clearly earned her way onto the show.
She's been there for like what, a year or two?
Something like that, yeah.
She said when she was 17.
Yeah, 17, right? 18. Yeah, she's been there for a while.
Yeah. So, also, you gotta follow in literally one of the biggest shadows in wrestling history.
She's
so give her something completely different and random.
This is probably her choice too.
I doubt that, but maybe.
Maybe, she's literally, her and Solo Sikoa are fourth generation wrestlers. The first fourth generation wrestlers in WWE history.
That's fucking bananas.
Yeah, like it is absolutely absurd. So good for her. Her first words out of her mouth were "Die, Rocky, die," which was not what the first words that she said, but I wish it was.
I was just thinking her and Solo should have a kid, but they might be related.
Yeah, they're probably related. they're definitely probably related. So no, good for her. I want to see how she builds. I'm interested to see how she is in the ring because like I have not seen any wrestling footage of her at all.
Yeah, not a thing.
Not at the only.
She probably haven't. Well, no, she definitely had a first match.
They probably
somewhere, but-
during like the Florida loop that they do. When they tour and stuff. So she definitely has had ring work. The only time I saw her do anything is when The Rock showed up at the PC randomly to watch his daughter train him, and he got in the ring to like show them how to do a suplex, and he suplexed his own daughter.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what? I'm gonna say she hasn't wrestled for a few months.
No, I think when you pull her up when she does wrestle, I think it has to be a big deal. I think she acclimates herself to TV and doing all that stuff, and then she ends up wrestling.
Yeah, let's get her TV time. Right, she's probably green as grass.
Yeah, she was okay on the mic. Didn't give her much to do. She hit her lines. It was perfectly fine. So
yeah, let her get used. Let her figure out where the cameras are first.
Don't let her pull a Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, or an Adam Cole who doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Adam Cole took that vacation money, and I don't blame him. But Will, I do have good.
Yeah, taking that concussion.
Yeah, I have good news for you, Will.
Uh-oh.
We found Alexa Lopez. She's back on NXT.
Oh, I found her. I see her Instagram everywhere. Don't worry. I know exactly where she is. Xylee's Instagram, too, has been interesting as of late.
And her TikTok.
Don't tell me with a good time.
No, it's her TikTok videos are on her Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Xylee _W. Yeah. But anywho, Alexa Lopez.
Like, damn, girl, you can be a whore if you wanted to. Good lord.
Anywho, Alexa Lopez apparently was never left the NXT parking lot, and she just is back there. Now she's going on a solo run, and I think besides the fact that Zelina Vega, was going to be used as part of Legado, the fact that she was kept on NXT means they see a lot of promise in her. I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, that means they're giving her a shot. They just figured Zelina would be better at it because she did it before, and they needed some of her doing the main roster.
It could be a little bit of both.
But at least they didn't release her.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
I see this as, this is an opportunity. This is make or break. Not, hey, we have plans for you. This is don't fuck it up because we took away your gimmick.
Oh no, she's still there, but I think she gets a chance to be more up her gimmick because, like, I feel like she was sidelined as, like, essentially the sidekick manager to Legado. Like, we never got to see her do really much of anything. Besides a couple matches here and there. But we'll see what happens. So good for her. Good for her. Also, something that I think you'll be very happy about, Will, this has been showing up a lot during Halloween Havoc, as well as during NXT this past week. Somebody's burning a mask. Does that mask look familiar to you, Will? Could you feast your eyes on that mask for me really quickly?
Oh, Dijakovic?
Yeah, it looks like his retribution days are over, so one moment of silence for T-Bar. One of the...
You mean is he joining Masculine Male Models too?
I wish, but no, it's just an NXT promo. Don't tell me what a good time. Don't tell me what a good time with T-Bar joining Masculine Male Models, because I would probably piss myself if he showed up.
Dude, they always call him Tabor.
Tabor.
Or Tabor.
Or Dominique with the QU and like an E with all these accents on it.
Dominique Tabor.
Dominique Tabor. That's a great name.
God.
That's a great name. Yeah. But it looks like Dijakovic is coming back to NXT with his original Dijakovic's name, or maybe a different name, because I think Dominic Dijakovic is actually his real name. But he is coming back.
Well, we have the internet.
Well, he hasn't debuted yet. We've just been seeing these funky little things of him burning. I will miss T-Bone.
His real name is Christopher Dijak.
Oh, okay, so never mind. Dominic Dijakovic is perfectly fine. It's a shame because I miss T-Bar, especially for T-Bar's Twitter. Because remember for a while when Retribution was trying to be a thing and he was roasting people on Twitter as T-Bar?
No, I had no idea.
He was going off, and it was a beautiful, beautiful sight to see. But let's move on to our final part of it, which is going to be our Future Shock. And it's going to be a great fun Future Shock for us, Will, because it's wrong answers only. So we got this animated look from the Performance Center, a PC call, about somebody from an unknown name who's going to come and destroy all that NXT has ever built, so on and so forth, blah, 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 left the voice message, and called themselves Scripts. SCRYPTS. Sincerely, Scripts. The first time it showed this past Tuesday on NXT. So my question to you, Will, and to everybody listening, wrong answers only. Who the fuck is Scripts?
So they want to destroy NXT.
I gotta see what he exactly Scripts said. This is Future Shock. It's a stable of Meltzer, Alvarez, and Sapp. Stop it.
My
Stop
God.
it, Fretz. Stop it.
God, I was gonna say the ghost of Kevin Nash's kid.
Ooh,
but
too soon.
I think Fretz wins with that one.
Yeah.
I was gonna go with like an NWO thing, but there's no one left.
No, there's no one. Let me see.
What if it's Scott Steiner?
Stop it.
Oh, I smell weed. It's just Scott Steiner coming to bury his nephew.
Could you imagine? I mean, I wouldn't want to see a promo between Scott Steiner and Braun Breaker. They sound too alike.
Yo, I think Fretz wins.
Hold on. I'm gonna read to you exactly what the voice message that this person left said. He goes,
It's the Elite. Kenny and the Bucks.
He said, "Let go of all your pain, washing away your deepest fears. Listen with your eyes, speaking with your ears." Then he goes, "Awaken from the pits you call the dark. Opening up to my soliloquy is just the start. It's a poem. Watch as I come and leave my mark, as I plan to rip all of NXT apart. Sincerely, Scripts."
Stupid Scripts. It's the Riddler. It's who is that? Paul Dano? Is that not Paul Dano? Who played the Riddler in the new Batman movie?
It might have been Paul Dano.
Might have been Paul Dano.
No, if it's going to be the Riddler, it better be Jim Carrey's Riddler.
Oh my God! Can you imagine Jim Carrey in NXT?
Yes, I can actually.
It's Jake. It's Jake Paul.
It's Jake from State Farm.
It's Tito Ortiz.
No, they repackaged Jake from State Farm as Scripts, but he still wears the khaki and the red.
He still wears the khaki and the red. It's EC3 making Cyan Wrestling officially a thing of the past. Like, you're good, kid, but you're not good enough for main roster. We're throwing you back to NXT.
Scripts is Ember Moon because Tony Khan wouldn't notice anyways.
Probably not. Probably still pay her too. I forgot she was in AEW.
Exactly.
What's she doing over
Scripts
there?
Could be Ruby Riott or Ruby Soho too, as well.
She's in a contract. She's in a contract.
Sure.
AEW all on 5-year deals, dude. They're not going anywhere.
Ugh. It's a lot. Who would Scripts be? I'm trying to think of people we like that aren't doing anything that would show up out of nowhere.
Like, are they hinting that it's going to be a return, or is it going to be someone brand new?
That's all we know is what that person said.
So I really hope it's Lars Sullivan.
Nah. Well, if Lars Sullivan came back as Scripts, it shows that Triple H has a sense of humor.
Yeah. Who is the big Welsh dude they let go that was surprised? Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed? Oh.
Monster heel?
Ooh.
I know it's supposed to be wrong answers only. Hornswoggle. How about that? Hornswoggle.
That means it's Jump the Shark.
No. It's going to be a stable. Oh my God, I got it. It's a stable of Bronson Reed, the Funkosaurus, being managed by Hornswoggle. He's the mouthpiece.
Nice. It should be Bronson Reed. I love Bronson Reed. Fucking thick boy that he was.
I think he'll come back.
Yeah.
Guy was super talented.
Yeah, he was super agile. There's a lot of big boys. Scripps is Malcolm.
Alicia Fox.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It's out of her fucking mind.
Yes.
That's speaking nonsense.
Yes. All of it.
No, she comes out with the Mad Hatter hat on, has a tea party, starts reading poems.
Remember for
I'm Scripps.
Remember when she
Don't drink my tea.
Remember when she was a Survivor Series like captain and she
The captain's hat.
and she ran with it for so long.
It's a real shame Alicia Fox finally found her character right before they let her go.
Well, because she was not stable in real life. That was also the issue.
That might have been true. I think she was like at a concert when she wasn't supposed to be.
I think in New Orleans when we were there, remember she like showed up drunk at like WrestleCon or some shit like that?
Yeah, that might have been it. God, Alicia Fox's scripts would be great.
It's Noah. And Noam Dar still sending Alicia Fox.
Alicia Fox. That or it's the Forgotten Sons.
Oh,
people are like, oh yeah.
no.
Shit.
Still forgotten. No, it's Juice Robinson.
Yuck. Let's get ready to bop some heads.
Scripts. Scripts. It's Eric Young. He finally found his character.
Eric Young.
UI. Just engulfing all of TNA. Maybe it's Jonathan Gresham. I don't fucking know. Jonathan Gresham needs to do something.
How about Todd Gresham? Todd Gresham.
Todd Gresham.
Dude, it's a stable of Todd Gresham, Matt Stryker, and the guy from TNA.
Mike Tenay?
Not Mike Tenay, the other one who's there now.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
The other guy with the blonde tips. Fuck, Fretz, what's his name?
With the blonde tip.
Josh
Yes.
Matthews.
Yeah.
It's the three of them. It's just the three people. All the guys never made, and Arnod Smith, Jimmy Smith. It's just all the people who couldn't make it on commentary. Taz is there.
So you have Marvin Ronaldo, Adnan Berg, Jimmy Smith, Josh Matthews,
and Todd Grisham.
the spokesperson,
and Matt Stryker.
The spokesperson is Kevin Kelly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Their press person is like,
and they all beat up Jerry Lawler. That's how they entered the company. How dare you be good at commentary? How dare you follow the script, asshole?
They do an invasion of NXT. Vic Joseph gets like choked out for no reason
with a tie. It's like, Matt Stryker, you're fired again. Damn it!
Oh, you also have to add Mike Adamle in there too as well.
No, he's got dementia, ALS, or something.
I did not know. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike Adamle.
Remember, he's like actually sick.
Oh no, I did not know that actually.
So, like, a big reason why he was bad at WWE is because he was actually fighting the illness.
Oh.
Mike Adamle, what does he have? Losing my illness. I forget what he's got. Epilepsy.
Ooh, that's hurt. That sucks. That sucks a lot.
And dementia.
Ooh.
And mood swings. This guy's got it all. And CTE. He's a football player.
I was like, yeah, why does he have how does he have CTE? Oh my god, he should not run for Congress. At all.
Yeah, he's got it all, dude. Yeah. He's got it all.
Yeah, he's a GOP's dream right now. I don't mean to get political, but anyway.
So yeah, like when they first signed him, like he was like in the early stages of dementia. I don't think they caught it yet.
Oh.
But
okay.
Remember like that he was so bad as a GM and as a commentator because he couldn't remember things.
Well, that's I feel bad. I feel really bad.
Yeah, he gets a pass.
Yeah, he gets a pass. I agree.
Like prior to 2017, yeah, he was the worst WWE ever hired. Post 2017, when he announced it, it's like he gets a pass.
Yeah. No, scripts can be Watch scripts be R-Truth. Here's like, I was just trying rhymes on my phone. What's up?
I didn't mean to hit send.
Yeah, no, it's scripts is R-Truth and Road Dogg again. Remember the Get Rowdy tag team?
R-Truth and Road. I forgot how long R-Truth's been in this
He's
company.
been there for a long ass time. It's gross. Absolutely gross, to be honest with you. So yeah, who knows when the hell Scripps is showing up? It could be at Deadline, and could be, who knows. But when they show up, they're going to make their mark, because NXT is in that really, really big pool of change, which is interesting. But that's all we have for this week, folks. CM Punk is probably going to be gone forever, which is what it is. And a lot of different character changes, reveals, debuts all over the world of wrestling, which is a good thing, which is a very, very good thing. But right now, folks, we got to start queuing over to our post show and ending of the show for this week. So, Will, if you would please, sir, cue us out of here. Lower that a tad bit. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to Kings of the Rings podcast, episode number 313, The Schism. There's not anything demented about us. Only thing that is demented here is the fact that Kay Murphy's internet yet again crapped out right before the show, but they're probably going to have a great time watching American Horror Story in just about 40 minutes. I'm your host, King Ricky Rose. You can find me at Ambassador Biggs across all social media outlets, BIGZ Ambassador Biggs. For all things Kings, please click the link below. You can find us at KOTR_podcast on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, Discord, YouTube, so on and so forth. KOTR_podcast. Like, share, subscribe, because that really helps out the algorithm. Buy some merch from us. We have a lot of merch, like the merch that I'm wearing right now, my King Ricky Rose shirt. It's all online. Remember, click that link below in the description. If you're listening to us, please listen to us wherever you listen to all of your podcasts by subscribing to Wrestle Addict Radio, the cure for the common wrestling podcast, and follow Wrestle Addict Radio's socials at addict_wrestle on Twitter, at Wrestle Addict Radio, everywhere else. When we come back next week, we're going to be talking about Crown Jewel. But before that, we can talk about the Crown Jewel of this show right now here, Will Tarashok.
Oh, that's a big compliment. My name is
not
Will
at all,
Tarashuk.
actually.
Thomas,
not at all.
ARASHUK. All my shenanigans at Will Tarashuk. I spell my name. Yeah, pretty much all I got right now. Our store, if you need podcast equipment, whether it's an interface, mixer, audio, headphones, microphones, whatever, all inventory should be here in a few weeks.
Nice.
So, yeah, if you need to buy some shit, help us out, because I put a lot of money on that credit card. So
Yeah.
Will Tarashuk, ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen. Find my
you
shit
better,
everywhere.
folks. When we come back next week, hopefully Kay Murphy's internet will be working. Hopefully. If not, it's just going to be us. And maybe, actually, Taquan, if you weren't at a haunted house, just have Taquan on retainer. Just show up whenever Kay Murphy's internet goes out, so he can be our third host, as we're going to preview Crown Jewel next week. We're going to go from Crown Jewel to a couple weeks to previewing Full Gear, to previewing Survivor Series. So it's going to be a loaded November with a lot of great shows coming up. But until then, folks, we will see you next week. Make sure you join us for the post show if you're watching us live. Goodbye. Good night. Baseball season's over if anybody cares.
Yep, go Phillies.
Exactly. And fuck you, Slack. Yeah, fuck you, Slack. See you next week, folks. So Taquan has said the haunted house was mid.
Yeah, most haunted houses are mid, dude. Like, what do you mean? They're not actually haunted.
It's only mid if you you're ever a character in a haunted house. That's the best part.
I have not.
Yeah, being a character in like a haunted thing is great. It is absolutely great. I love that stuff. Ooh, the Islanders are beating the Rangers. Thank God. Rest in peace there, then. What is going on in the world that I have missed thus far? Kevin Owens praises. Wait, The Rock has issues with how his daughter's being portrayed? What is this? Oh, HBK talks relationship with The Rock. Did you ever listen to the HBK thing?
What thing?
HBK's time on Corey Graves' podcast After the Bell.
No.
Oh, it was really good.
I believe it.
Oh, HBK made up had past issues with The Rock. Well, who didn't HBK have issues with?
Right? Like, are you telling me it was in 1999?
Rangers Islanders are on TV right now. Nice. Oh, I didn't send you that either, but it's part of our post-show tweets right now on our tip of the crown and everything. Somebody put a thread, Will, I'm going to have to send it to you, of Rey Mysterio as N64 controllers.
Wait, excuse me?
Give me 1 second. Hold on. I really want to play AEW Dynamite Bingo one day, too. That actually sounds fucking fantastic.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Was it in here? Did Fretch put it in here? Or did I find it? Did I find... Oh, nope, I found it. It is in here. Yeah, no, this thread is amazing. I'm going to text it to you right now, William. There you go. You'll enjoy that. Wait, HBK blocked you, Mr. Frets? Like
That's
like
really
born again Shawn Michaels blocked you on Twitter? Good job, Frets. That sounds like a great story, to be honest with you. It's like an absolutely awesome story. Kay apparently messes our chat and said, "God damn it."
Yeah, I know. God, dude, what a thread.
It gets better as you keep on going down. Like it's a lot better than you think. It's another trailer for Black Panther. Next Bucks.
Here's one with Dominic.
The orange one, right?
John Cena holding up an N64 instead of Money in the Bank.
Yeah, no, it is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild.
God, the unmasked Rey Mysterio is really funny.
There's one where there's like silver all over his body, and they use another silver variation.
Let's do them with canes now.
The internet is undefeated, man. Speaking of internet undefeated, when do you think Charlotte's coming back? Because that got posed to me the other day.
Probably Rumble.
That's right, because you know what it was? They were in Charlotte, North Carolina for Raw, and I was like, that'd be a good time.
Like, what would she do in the company right now? I mean, she's got to face Bianca.
That's got to be the.
That's
either
the match.
Mania or Rumble.
Probably Mania.
I'm.
She probably wins the Rumble.
I like that idea.
It's like, does she face Ronda or does she face Bianca?
Yeah. Although I would also love to see. Actually, I think here's what you set up. I think you set up Rhea Bianca at Rumble.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Charlotte wins. Charlotte becomes the first ever 2-time Rumble winner. Another notch on her fucking belt.
Just what she needs.
And then she goes for Bianca at Mania. That is a great Hollywood match. I do like that. I do like that a lot, actually. I'm excited for the Rumble. I don't know who the hell's going to show up. I feel like they've run out of people. to be like.
For the women?
No, well, no. The women they can still add people for a surprise. I'm talking about in general. Like who would you want to see show up at the Rumble that you haven't seen in a long time? Like you know what? I'd love to see them show up.
I don't know, man. That's a tough question. It's like, who's left?
Yeah, that's that's the issue.
313.
Yeah, 313. I know I said 313 in the intro last week, and I was like, oh, that's wrong. It was 312. No, Jacqueline showed up to the first women's rumble. Marlena.
Santina Morella.
I'm surprised I haven't pulled that card yet. Marlena would be dope.
Layla.
Yeah. Did you really?
Talented.
She wasn't. Did you really say Ryan Shamrock? Really, Mr. Fretz? Cut it out. You ever look into the Ryan Shamrock storyline? It was really weird. Gail Kim would never show.
Yeah, she hates it.
Yeah. Gail Kim would. I would love to see Gail Kim back in WWE. Even if it was just for a Rumble. But who knows? Who knows? Because they were able to do Mickie James as the Impact Champion show up. So
Yeah, if you gave her enough money, she'd do it.
yeah. Oh, I would love to see. Remember Caitlyn?
Caitlyn would be.
Caitlyn would be fun. Really, Mr. Fretz? Bull Nakano? Yeah, I was like, isn't she dead, Fretz? Fretz, you're getting too old for this right now. Aja Kong. Taryn Terrell, really? Oh. You know who I'd love to see, and I would actually really pop huge if this does happen. I would love to see Nia Jax as a surprise return.
Maybe. Cool. Sure.
That'd be fun.
Why not?
I would also love to see Nia Jax as the heater of the bloodline. Like she's the real enforcer.
Ew. No.
No, think about the comedy of Angry Nia and Sami Zayn.
Yeah, but then they start kissing.
Yes, that would be great. There are people who love Nia. You're the second. Like, shout out to my man Big Hirsch. I know he's never gonna watch this, but my man Big Hirsch loves Nia Jax. Saquon, BBW Queen, sit on me, mommy Nia. Now I have his.
Big girls need love too.
I now have his picture of Taquan being like this. I have no idea what your dimensions are. Sable. Brock Lesnar would never allow Sable to show back up. Although, also, how old is Sable at this point?
She's gotta be in her 50s.
Yeah. Can you imagine Sable showing back as like a Sable bomb?
I'm gonna be back, and I'm gonna form the Sable Stable. She is. God, she's billed as 5'7".
Sables?
Yeah, she's 55.
Nah, I don't see her coming back. Dawn Marie, maybe. The Corpse of China. Ooh, come on, Taquan.
Yeah, she's been married 3 times.
So wait, Meryl was the second husband?
Yeah. Wayne Richardson, 1987, 1991.
What the hell was that?
He's famous for.
Probably nothing.
Sable's husband.
I mean, did you expect anything less?
Nah, you never know.
Oh, man.
Dude, pictures of Mark Merrow now are terrifying.
What, is he jacked again?
No, his face that looks like it's made of plastic.
Like he's had that much surgery?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yo, have you seen the pictures of Zac Efron being one of the Von Erichs?
No.
It's very scary.
Mark Mero, dude.
Mark Mero looks like droopy. Wow.
Yeah, dude. He looks like his face is being held together by scotch tape.
Who else could show up at the Rumble?
Mark Mero, dude.
God, you know what? I want Mark Mero to show up, and I want to have Sable come out after him and Sable bomb him again.
Oh my god. Brock's like, all right, now you can come back.
Oh yeah, I've seen Mark Mero now. Yeah, it does look kind of weird. He's from Buffalo. That I did not know. Sable's real name was Greek.
Yeah, her last name was Greek. Who the funk it?
Yeah, right. Her real name now. She now is Renee Marlette Lesnar. Rena, my fault. Yeah, Rena Marlette Lesnar, born in Jacksonville. That explains everything. That explains. Oh wow, that's the only reason she started marrying Mark. Her first husband died in a drunk driving accident.
I wonder he's not famous.
Yeah. Drunk driving. Wow. They only married for 4 years. Wait, Sable was also renowned for her work in the fashion industry? What?
Playboy, dude. That's what they're calling Playboy these days.
The
fashion
industry? Ooh.
Hey man, tits are fashion too. They're fashionable.
Guess. Christy Hemme. Lay cool with the half women's titles? Yeah, please no. Fred, you know the most random stuff about wrestlers, Fred. Fred said, yeah, Sable did blue jeans modeling.
Okay, I don't know why you know that.
I would say I'd love to see Sonny come back, but Sonny is in no shape, and I think Sonny's behind bars for something.
Yeah, Sonny's not going anywhere.
I think Sonny's behind bars for something that Sonny did. Allegedly. What if Billy Gunn showed up at the Rumble?
That'd be pretty cool.
Well, Tony Khan stopped him from showing up for the DX reunion. That's why he wasn't there.
Yeah, allegedly.
Him in his scissoring days. I should hang it over his picture of Kay. Kay's like, I had to put on my costume. Who else could show up that they let go? What if Swole shows back up?
Oh. Oh.
Well, she was never signed, but that is also someone we haven't seen. Cedric, even though it's enough for him to really do, or Shelton. Was that a sound effect, or was that outside of your apartment?
That's some douchebag in a motorcycle.
Gotcha. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you follow Kayla Braxton on any of her social media.
Oh, I do.
So you know how she dresses up as somebody different every year for Halloween? Like one year she did Paul Heyman.
Yeah, her Jimmy Uso was amazing.
Her and Matt Camp did the Usos walking around WWE headquarters.
Yeah.
You know, like seeing her, like you also forget how tiny she is. Like she's a small woman.
She really is small. I was thinking that other guy's pretty big.
I'm mad they got the shoes and everything. Oh, Kayla Braxton. She was the last person to ever see Leslie Jordan. Which was a shame. You heard about Leslie Jordan, right? Dying in a car crash?
No.
Leslie Jordan, Will and Grace fame.
Oh.
also was really popular on social media during the pandemic. Stacy Keibler coming back would be great.
How about Eve Torres?
She left early. She was smart. That was a smart move on her part. Eve Torres would be a good comeback. Mia Yim. Alyssa Mia Yim, Jordan Grace. Is it still? Are we still banning Tessa Blanchard from showing up and doing anything?
Yep.
All right, just making sure. I want Shotzi Blackheart to show up. She's not. I know it's not a surprise, but I want her to eliminate somebody by shooting something out of a cannon. Like the cannon shot eliminates somebody. Jazz is still wrestling. That is a good one, Fretch. Jazz would be an interesting person to come back and wrestle because I know Jazz is still wrestling and training people. What about Queen Charmel? Quincy Elliott enters the Women's Rumble. No, not yet though. But I do love Quincy. Quincy Elliott is a hysterical man.
Apparently, people went after Booker T for something Booker T said.
Booker T's always getting shit for saying something.
Booker T was just like, I just don't like the character. I'm like, I'm not homophobic. Shut up.
Wait, he got heat for saying something about Quincy?
Yeah, like he had a criticism of Quincy, and obviously people are going to go, oh, you homophobe because you can't say anything negative about anything who's a minority or anything like that. So Booker T was just like, guys, like,
what did he
I work
say?
with no, like, shut up.
I
don't know.
I'm looking it up right now.
It was like a constructive because his comment. He might have buried him on commentary or something.
But like he's supposed to. I mean, he's not really working as a heel commentator.
Yeah, but just like, shut up. Just shut the fuck up. Although the tweet from Quincy was pretty funny.
What did he say?
It's just Booker T when he commentates one of my matches.
Tell me I did not.
From what I
So apparently it was on commentary in one of his matches.
I mean, hold on. From what I can see here. But what did he say? I see his explanation.
Yeah, I'm trying to find what he said too. I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing as they're not saying what he said, I'm assuming it wasn't anything bad.
Okay, because Booker T was being an announcer. Booker T was being semi-heel.
Okay, so he's being a character on television.
Yeah, because you know how Quincy will just randomly break out and dance, and that's just what his character is. And apparently Booker T on character is like, yuck, or something like that. But like that's like JBL would say the same thing. Corey Graves would say the same thing.
JBL would have straight up called him a fag. Let's just be real.
He was dancing. I go, yuck, something like that. He goes, I mean, if I see.
I mean, to be fair, we're watching Quincy Jones dance.
Yeah.
Guys fat in a jumpsuit. No, thank you.
That's what makes it funny for me.
Of course, it's hilarious. It's a comic. It's not supposed to be sexy. It's supposed to be hilarious, which is exactly what it is.
But I think I love Quincy's just over the top, and I love everything about it.
That's fine. Be over the top. But dude, like, just because your critiques doesn't make you a bad person.
No, I think Booker T's comments are good,
especially if it's in character.
Yeah, I feel like anybody in Booker, like that's what Booker T is supposed to announce when that happens. Like Vic Joseph's your play-by-play, and Booker T's like your embellishing character.
Yeah. It's like, oh, let's go for the cover, big
Exactly.
man. Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is my shucky ducky quack quack. It's the best line in all of wrestling. Shucky ducky quack quack.
Quincy Jones, though, tell me I did not to see that. That's really funny. That's really funny.
What Booker T is, what I'm seeing now is what Booker T is critiquing is that he doesn't. Why should I care about the Quincy Elliott character? Which is a good critique. Which is something.
Yeah, it's like, would you rather not give him career advice?
Which is something that somebody in Quincy's position should really be concerned about working on. Why should we care about you as a character? He essentially passes the airport test or the eye test because he stands out, and that's good. But now you've got to keep us there. You know what I mean?
Is he actually gay?
I have no clue.
Gay?
Like, I have no clue where the line is in
Because,
sexuality.
dude, if the internet is mad at someone being pretend gay, or like, if the internet is mad for someone playing a character, making someone who is someone being pretend gay, that would just make it so much
Well,
better.
we also had these same. I feel like we had these same questions with Quincy Elliott as the alphabet. Is he just ambiguously gay dude? Like, I feel like we had these same questions with Velveteen when he first became the Velveteen Dream. Like, is he gay? Is he just randomly androgynous? Like, what is he doing? You know, and then after a while, that wasn't the conversation anymore, obviously for other reasons, but
it turns out he's a pedophile.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But after a while, like, that wasn't a thing. But also because the Velveteen Dream had such an amazing character. Like, no matter which way you looked at it, like, you looked past the androgynous of it, and all. And that's something's gonna have to grow because this is essentially Quincy is just a funnier, more literal attempt of a Velveteen Dream like character. Velveteen Dream such a Goldust like character, and look at Goldust. Goldust, I can argue that Goldust is the greatest mid-carder of all time in the history of wrestling.
You can
definitely argue it.
And I don't know if Quincy himself took offense to it.
I don't think he did. It seems like he finds it funny.
I don't think he did either. But if he didn't, to the internet I say, bruh,
calm down.
Can't be more offended than
Fuck calm down. I would love to go to XG taping just to interact with Quincy Elliott because I feel like he is a riot.
I'd just be like,
what?
What are you? What are you?
Like, how do you?
I have so many questions. I don't know what to ask first. Kay, help me out here. What do I ask this person?
I'd probably start with, what are your pronouns? Because I don't know if, like, how do you identify yourself with something I would start off with. But it'd probably, like, what are your pronouns is probably.
I'd be like, what's up, dude? I don't care. I'll call him a dude until he tells me otherwise.
I just want to hang out with him. Like, I feel like he is like the life of a party, for like no reason whatsoever.
You're like, I made a jungle juice. I'd be like, ooh, I'm not gonna have that for like at least an hour.
I'll take a sip.
I'm like, that's probably delicious, but very dangerous. There's probably a shit ton of tequila and gin in there. And those two go together.
Yeah, well, a little bit they do. Yeah, I'm
gonna wait a little bit on that one.
I've had some pretty insane jungle juice where it tasted just like lemonade. I'm like, this is bad, isn't it? He's like, yes.
Dude, we had the pink panty dropper.
Nice.
At Hofstra. That was our jungle juice name.
Pink panty dropper. That's a good one.
It was just a bunch of Spiritus and pink lemonade mix and like other stuff.
Any Everclear or nah?
No, Spiritus was stronger.
Really?
Spiritus is it's 192 proof.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like 90% alcohol.
Wow, that is scary.
It's only legal to buy in 4 states. New York is happening. Imported from Poland.
That's absolutely wild.
Yeah, it says caution flammable right on the bottle.
That's the same thing with Bacardi 151.
Yeah, and Everclear. But it's the strongest actual alcohol I think you can buy in the States. So we'd get like a bottle or 2 of that and throw it in the jungle juice. You'd make it with the Jello shots too.
Yeah.
It's made for jungle juice. Like I had Uncle Phil had a friend who did like 2 shots of it, and they went blind for a few hours.
Wow.
Like actually, they had like alcohol blindness.
Holy shit. That's
Yeah. It's
wow.
It's made for like wedding punches.
That's
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, Uncle Phil makes. So Uncle Phil has a recipe with it, which I also make every now and then. It's the spiritus, which is just gasoline, with honey, lemon juice, and a little bit of water, and it's delicious.
Honey, lemon juice, and a little bit of water. Interesting.
It's a lot of honey.
Wow.
It's 2 pounds of honey.
Really?
Yeah, freshly squeezed lemon juice and a little bit of water.
Huh.
And the honey absorbs all the alcohol, and you just like mix it all together, let it sit overnight, and it is delicious.
Wow.
It is just pure magic.
Oh, but Black Panther red carpet or purple carpet was tonight, apparently. I'm seeing things on Twitter right now. Well, it is 2 weeks out, essentially.
Black Panther's 2 weeks out.
It's.
Do you see Black Adam?
Yeah, I saw it last week.
Was it good?
It's a movie. Like there wasn't anything astonishing about it. It wasn't anything groundbreaking. Like, it was good. There's a great Easter egg at the end. And DC's making a lot of moves. They now have finally found their Kevin Feige. So it's James Gunn, who did the Guardians movies. He is now co-chair or co-CEO along with James Safran of what's rebranded as DC Studios. And they're going to be in charge of animation, TV, and movies moving forward. And wow, you never go full Stevie Wonder. That is a big rule. Big rule there, Taquan. Learn that.
Dude, Kim Kardashian just looks like a fucking robot.
The Kardashians aren't real people. I just realized that and Henry Cavill's returning as Superman, by the way. Fucking finally. But I have off Friday after next because it's Veterans Day.
Do I have?
And that's when Black Panther comes out too. And I was like, "Oh, you smart motherfuckers!"
November? Nope. I am working Veterans Day.
Really?
It's not a market holiday.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
That's fine. I'll take the day off. I don't get paid if it's a
That's
day off.
fine. I will be going to. I'll be going because I'll be going to see Black Panther that Friday, which will be great. Also, by the way, Best Buy is killing me. I got an email this week. They're like, "Oh yeah, we're starting our Black Friday deals now."
Yeah.
I was like, "You son of a bitch!" I'm about to buy an air fryer.
They're like, we're gonna get those in before the recession. The recession is official,
Yeah.
even though we've been in a recession for like the past 6 months. So there's that.
Yeah,
Speaking
they're
of-
buying in
Actually- If that's the case, let me make my Christmas.
I'll tell you what's on sale. They're selling an air fryer for like $50. It's on my list of things.
Yep. Okay, let me go to Nvidia.
Yeah, it's 60.
thing
It's
I'm
a Black
doing.
Friday deal. I'm about to buy a fucking sound bar and another. I also might buy an air purifier too, because those are actually freaking
Yeah, I
great.
kind of want a sound bar. For my
I
living
want and I
room, but
don't, because I'm just like, I don't need this, but I want it.
I also don't need it. But it's just like, it would be really cool to have.
I was talking to my dad today for his birthday. He said they have an air fryer down in their new place in Georgia. Ooh, that's a great deal too. Holy crap. This top of the line air purifier that I really wanted just dropped exorbitantly in price. Holy crap. But he said he's used the air fryer to make fries and stuff. He said it's really good. He's like, it's like cook stuff in like a third of the time.
Oh shit! The 3090s are out of stock.
What are you looking at?
Graphics cards.
Also, Call of Duty comes out in a couple of days, so the servers are going to be destroyed. So I actually have a Penguin Classics collection. I think I showed you. Remember those books I got from that I bought from Amazon, where it's like the classic comic books, but it's in like hardcovers. So I started reading the Black Panther one yesterday, or at least the excerpts, and learning the history of it. And I have to. He first shows up in Fantastic Four, number 52, I think, is when Black Panther first shows up. It's back in the 70s, but apparently there is one of the comic books is in there. Is he leaves Wakanda and goes sees his mistress, not his mistress, but his boo thing in Georgia, and he fights Klansmen. It's a whole thing of him fighting Klansmen. Again, these were also made in like the 60s and 70s. So this was a real thing. But Black Adam was good. Visually, it's stunning. Pierce Brosnan kills it as Dr. Fate. Pierce Brosnan's a great actor.
I can't believe they're out of stock. That fucking
Oh, the
sucks.
graphic card? I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah. My dad to pick one up.
By the way, did you finish Rings of Power yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I won't ruin it for you.
I saw the Mountain Doom explode.
Oh, you're almost there. You're like two more
Yeah,
episodes.
I got 2
Yeah.
episodes left. Yeah, I got 2 episodes left.
Yeah, 2 episodes. It's fine. There's a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
A lot of
I
your
have a
questions
feeling-
are going
I
to
have
be
a feeling-
answered by the last episode.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna piss me off though.
Probably at some point.
There's some things that are like, okay, this is stupid, but there's other things that are just like, okay, this is actually pretty cool. Some things go, this is really stupid. Some things go, I get it, it's fine.
Have
it's
you
good.
started watching it in 4K yet on your screen?
I did. I watched the latest. I watched episode 6, my big screen. I was like, wow, I should probably go back and from the beginning and watch this all over again.
Yeah, it's stunning. Absolutely fucking stunning. Yeah, dude, I'm about to go all in on this air fry. I'm very excited for this. Getting a new smartwatch tomorrow, too, which I'm also very excited about. What the hell else is on my list of random crap that I want? So they make a list of this BS.
80s available. I think if I'm gonna get a graphics card, I need a memory. The GPU is going to be big. Otherwise, there's no point in upgrading.
True. What is on my list? Taquan, what do you want for Christmas? Tell us, please.
I'm not gonna buy it.
Yeah, exactly. I just hope you know. Yeah. Oh, did you see they brought? You're not big on hockey, are you? Will probably not, right?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
They're doing retro. Essentially, like NHL has this whole line of like they're calling it reverse retro jerseys. Yeah, and so they redid the Islanders fisherman jersey, which looks amazing. Oh, there's really not anything here that is like too crazy for me to want besides the shit that I'm already gonna buy. And apparently there's more Star Wars shorts on Disney Plus. Did you get this notification today?
Star Wars.
Yeah,
shorts?
not physical short, but like short films or short stories. Disney Plus sent me this. It said, what does it say? Yeah, Steve Nash got ejected, which is kind of funny. It says, discover more in Star Wars, Tales of a Jedi, 2 different Jedi, 6 new shorts. So who knows? I have to watch the other Andor. I haven't gotten through the last episode of Andor. It's like, oh my god, it's boring pacing again. Fred, tell me more about air fryers. Do you dabble in such ventures? So all I'm hearing is positive results about these air fryers, and I will hop on this Black Friday deal. I swear to God. Especially now that I'm getting trivia back, by the way. Thank God. How did I not sign in? There we go. Come on, guys. Will, by the way, did you hear about the Dodgers?
I heard they want to go out to Judge.
They said like money's not it doesn't matter how much money they're willing to give him anything he wants, essentially.
Well, yeah, after this season, after they ended their season embarrassingly, I don't blame them.
What did they say? They also said
It moved
Mookie to second.
Turner go.
And I was like, did you talk to Mookie about this?
Do they need to?
Well, hold on. Isn't in baseball in general, aren't they moving to universal DH next year?
They did it this year.
Did they? Oh, because that was part of the agreement, right? It's universal DH this year?
Mm-hmm. They already had it.
Oh, okay. So, and did Mookie ever play the infield?
Maybe in Boston.
I just don't remember it. At all. I don't remember him being that person. Wow, it's a great fucking deal. Oh, it's actually a lot smaller than I thought. Dun, dun. Nice. Yeah, definitely got to do that. Yeah, Black Friday's the worst now that I have money. It is the absolute worst. How's on my calendar for? Oh. It's like, why did I get alert? I was like, oh, payday's tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Thank God I paid rent 2 days ago. What are you looking at? Fair. What's Fred saying right now? Let's see. Nope, air fryers are still the best. Let's see what happens. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here because I do need to eat something. I have to restart my computer too. We are done here. So guys, thanks for joining us. Next week, hopefully Kay's internet will work. Why not have Kay just do a Wi-Fi hotspot?
Dude, just get better Wi-Fi. This happens all the time. How do you do anything without Wi-Fi?
I don't know. Taquan, I have an air fryer and a crock pot in my dorm. One, how is that allowed? We couldn't have foreman grills in my dorm. And also, how big are these dorms, Taquan? An air fryer and a freaking crock pot? That's absurd. I was never allowed to have that stuff until I had my apartment. And that was a Foreman grill. I still use a George Foreman grill. It's the best thing in the world. Will you ever use a Foreman grill?
I haven't.
Really?
Heard they're amazing though.
They are fan-fucking-tastic. Absolutely amazing. I used it to cook chicken the other week. It was fucking great. Absolutely fucking great. Liv Morgan was on Chucky this week, which is totally where it should be. That's just a show about the Rumble, the fucking Chucky doll. You're about to make shrimp and grits in your crock pot. Nice. Your crock pot / air fryer. So good for you. You go do that. We're going to get out of here. We'll see you guys next week.
Midnight music.